target information for kids. For pricing, we have two pricing models, one for parents and one for the service providers. To come up with the pricing for parents, we looked to the competition to see what they were doing, and we came up with a two-tier model, free and basic. In the free version, parents will be able to create a profile and search the listings of service providers. For $30 a year, parents will be able to contact the service providers, see reviews, and also background checks of the service providers. For the service providers, we looked to see at the value that we were giving them. We were saving them time, a few hours of their time every week. So we came up with a three-tier approach, free, basic, and premium. In the free version, they'll be able to create a profile about their services. For $100 a month, they'll have access to scheduling and payments. And for $200 a month, they'll be able to advertise on BuzzNino.com. They'll be able to get certified, and they can also be featured as one of our spotlights.
It's different than what's happening in Spain, correct? Your pricing structure is very different from what you have in Spain.
In the plan, I don't think we went into the admin action as a key problem.
Now that we cover our pricing model, let's talk about our go-to-market strategy. So we're going to have a three-phase go-to-market strategy, and with each phase we'll have a very specific revenue goal as well as a targeted market. In our first phase, we're targeting specifically Texas only, and we're going to go out there and acquire 3,800 parents, 100 service providers, and we'll achieve revenue of $109,000. In our second phase, we're going to expand into the 20 largest cities in the East and West Coast. And we're going to acquire 57,000 parents, 450 service providers, and we're going to achieve revenue of $887,000.
How realistic is that? You're talking about 3,800, 57,000. In your plan, you're saying that's year one and year two. Do you have like comparables like Angie's list did this, so this is realistic? It seems a little ambitious.
Yeah, but we're targeting about a 20-25% growth rate. And I mean, we try to reach critical mass in the first year, and we saw a lot of that just come from organic growth. Once we get there, and once we spread out the words, people are just going to come on to our platform based on the reviews, based on the recommendations. And also in our second phase, remember we're targeting the largest and most dense population cities. So
As part of your competitive analysis, did you take a look at Angie's list and look to see how they grew and stuff like that?
yeah, we did.
I was going to say 100 service providers for all of Texas, 450 service providers for the coast. That seems low. For what I would, I'm going to take the service. I'm going to want to know every provider. As well as probably, you know, I mean, how many service providers are there in Austin?
Well, we're thinking about roughly 500, but we only target to get 100 of them. So remember, our service is a platform. We might not be charging both sides at the same time, but we thought if we got the parents, service provider would just come with, or vice versa. That's your question. Finally, in our third phase, we're going to have a national rollout. And in this phase, we're going to acquire 490,000 parents, 2,200 service providers, and if we do that, we'll achieve revenue of $7.3 million. In our market validation, we found that word of mouth was the most trusted way for parents to find services for their kids. And therefore, we want to market our product from the ground up. And we are going to only expand organically as we expand. And we're going to initially target local communities and grow from there. And because we're going to be low on resources initially, so we need a way to market our product very cost effectively. And therefore, we're going to leverage local community newsletters, local radio station, local newspaper, as well as kids directory. As we get bigger, we're going to start advertise on the National Public Radio, magazines, as well as any websites that provide content to parents.
So far, we have looked at the market problem and the market opportunity. Let's look at the financials of this business. The graph over here shows the revenue, expense, and the cash flow projections for the next 3 years. We have taken into consideration the turnover rate that our competition is facing, the market growth rate, and we also have taken into consideration the revenue, like the pricing model that we were projecting. Based on that, we predict that we'll start making revenues in Q4 2014, and we'll generate a revenue of $109,000 by the end of second year, and $886,000 by the end of the third year. Our analysis also shows that we can reach break-even point by the end of Q2 2016. Let's look at the cost structure of our business. This graph here shows the cost structure for the next 4 years. So if you look at this, the technology costs, they are going to be high during the first 2 years because we are building the platform. But going forward, this would reduce to like 10 to 15% of our revenue. Similarly, if we look at the market sales and marketing cost, it's going to be lower till the point we build the platform. But going forward, that would be our major cost driver. We'll spend almost 65 to 70% of our revenue towards this. Based on this, we analyzed that we're going to make an operating loss for the first 2 years, and we'll start making profits from the third year. So, to establish this business and sustain ourselves for the first 2 years of operating loss, we estimate that we would need $232,000 to run this business, and we 5 founders of BuzzNino have decided to invest $15,000 each into the company. So our ask is for $157,000 from the investors in return for equity stake. So with these funds, we are going to spend 44% of it for technology development and technology costs, and 55% of it would be used for sales, promotions, market campaigns, and business development.
232,000 for last year?
Yeah, for the business.
No, I know, but how many employees?
5.
5 employees? Plan on paying salaries?
Yeah. So no, sir, this is the point we so we have decided to quit the job and start the business. So let's take it.
No salary.
You guys weren't starting until June 2014.
So the first year, we're going to build a platform. And we have like 3 of us have technology experience, and we're going to set up the website, and we will also take help of contractors or like outsourcing, and we'll start building the platform. We don't want to like start marketing initial itself because we don't want to create a negative customer experience. We get people and they get a bad review, they wouldn't return to our business. So we wanted to take the time to build the platform. So I believe BuzzNino is a very, very interesting opportunity and a very interesting market problem to solve too. So we would be interested to work, and we would be interested to build this business. So let's work together and solve the pain of the parents like Tanuja and find a ballet class for this little kid. Thank you.
First of all, great job. I'm psyched. I have kids that are in the sweet spot. I have this problem, so it's very hyper relevant to me. I would like to be able to use the service. Of course, I don't live in a big city. I live out in Bastrop. So my question is, you talked about finding ballet classes. And I think that's a pretty relevant thing. Why not just focus on that? Why not just initially at least focus on dance only, as an example? Why have to work everything all at once? What's the reason?
Yeah, let me take this question. So if we observe that marketing, the go-to-market slide, you were asking the question, why was it just 100 service providers? That was the very reason why it was targeting specifically like that. We want to prove the model first before we expand anywhere. And initially we are targeting co-curricular